application to recognize the importance of developing godly relationships. Students' responses, students will commit to regularly calling and visiting with a person who is shut in. Our lesson reads from Genesis 2:18 through 25. And the Lord God said, it is not good that the man should be alone. I will make him an helpmeet for him. And out of the ground the Lord God formed every beast of the field, every fowl of the air, and brought them unto Adam to see what he would call them. And whatsoever Adam called every living creature, that was the name thereof. And Adam gave name to all the cattle, and to the fowls of the air, and to every beast of the field. But for Adam there was not found an help meet for him. The Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept. And he took one of his ribs, and closed up the flesh instead thereof. And the rib which the Lord God had taken from man, made he a woman, and brought her unto the man. And Adam said, this is now bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. And they were both naked, and the man and his wife were not ashamed. This is a wonderful lesson of the creation of man and woman in the garden. And Adam, the first man created by God. He was in God's image. God made Adam from the dust of the ground, breathing the breath of life into his nostrils. A woman, the first woman created by God to be a companion for Adam. The first man, Adam named her woman because God made her from one of his ribs. So women, you are made from the rib of the man. All right, image. His own image, image of a class, a likeness. Image is something that reflects someone or something. To reflect as in a mirror. When you look in a mirror, you see what? You see your image. And now a male is a man or a boy. A woman cannot be what? She cannot be a male. Female, woman, or man cannot be a woman. A boy cannot be a girl, regardless of what type of clothes they wear. They can dress like a man. Man can dress like a woman. But that does not make that. He is not a female. She is not a male. I have been in where I have missed because of the dress and because of the mannerism, because of the way they wore their hair. You know, years ago, men did not become covards when men would cut most of their hair off, back in that time. And then once in a while, you would run up on a man that had long hair hanging down his back. And when they first started doing that, sometimes I got male or female mixed up for a man. I have been shopping and had women wait on me that was dressed like a man. And I dressed them like a man until I took a better look. And then I said, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't think it that way. But that it didn't bother that person at all. They honored that. But a woman is all it can be a woman and a male, and that's all God made. He made male and what? Female. And so God made a woman from a man. Now Adam was in the garden. He was all alone by himself. The introduction. The book of Genesis is the first book of the Bible and the first book of the Pentateuch. Pentateuch is the first 5 books of the Bible of the New Testament. The Jewish label for these books is Torah, which means teaching, while English Bibles refer to these books simply as the law. So we will find this in the law written by Moses, the leader of the enslaved Hebrew people. The book of Genesis is a book about the beginning of the universe. Genesis tells us about the beginning of the universe, the beginning of creatures, the things that God made in the book of Genesis, and then the beginning of mankind, where Adam was first made, and then God saw that it was not good that man should be what? Alone. And I still feel that way. That it's not good for what? God made man for companionship and made woman for companionship. That is why he created the woman for the man. In the beginning, God created in the life of the world. In the beginning, God created. Now here God said, and God made. God said, God made, and God blessed, and God saw. God saw that it was good. Everything God made was what? Good. He made the woman for the man, and the man for the woman. Adam named all of the creatures God had placed before him. But felt he was alone. God recognized this, placed Adam in a deep sleep, and created a companion for him. So now what God did, when he saw Adam, when Adam was alone, God said, I will make him a helpmate. And God put Adam to sleep, a deep sleep. And when I think about the deep sleep, I think about if you went in the hospital and had an operation. Have y'all ever had an operation? They can put you in a deep sleep that you don't know nothing. And when you come out of the deep sleep, you are bewildered, don't know where you are, what you're doing here. And I had several operations. And when I woke up, I came to, I didn't know where I was. I didn't know why I was there until I actually came to myself. So he put him in a deep sleep and created a companion for him. Unlike the animals and birds, God created from the ground. God took the dust of the earth, made Adam, he made all of the creatures. But now he did not make the woman from the dust of the ground. What did he do? He caused deep sleep to come upon him. While Adam was asleep, out of his side, he took what? He took a part of the man. He took a rib out of the man. And Adam named his companion bone of my bone and flesh of Adam named because she was a part of him. Creation of woman introduced mankind to a concept of friendship. Now, you can't get any closer than that. I mean, God took the rib out of the woman and created the man. There should have been a bond between the man and the woman because she was part of the man and the man was part of her. According to the American Heritage Dictionary, a friend is a person who one knows. Now, a man should know no other woman better than he do his wife. Woman should know no other man better than she knows her husband. Like, like trust. Man should be able to trust his wife. A wife should be able to do what? Trust her husband. But that's not the way it is. No, 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 no. That's not the way it is. Adam knew woman because the Lord God had taken from man, made a woman, and brought her unto the man. God brought the woman that he had created to be a companion for the man, and that the man would not be lonely. When he created all of the animals, he created both what? Male and female. See? But Adam was alone, and Adam did not have anyone. This is now bone of my bone and flesh of my flesh. Adam trusted woman because she was taken out of man. There should be no other person, and there is no other person that a man should trust implicitly in his wife, in the wife, in the husband. That's the way it should be. This trust between man and wife, you pretty soon you're going to have a what? Huh? You're going to have trouble. Especially you're going to have trouble. You're going to have plenty of trouble until you learn to do what? Trust in one another. The first pair was also the first marriage. Now, this is the first marriage, the union of man and woman. God formed the first marriage. The text indicated that part of God's purpose for humans included the marital union of man and woman, not woman, a woman and woman, not man and man. We're living in times now. I watch the judges on TV and hear two women and talk about that's my husband. And they both standing there looking like women. Two men standing there, that's my wife. God forbid. God did not, that is not created from God. That's man doing. And then there are some preachers who refuse to join people together, and I don't blame them. How can you join two men together? How can you join two women together? This is an abomination in the world and against God because two women cannot produce children, two men cannot produce children. So God did not intend for it to be. That is man-made. Moreover, the Bible illustrates our friendship that are different than the companionship between male and female. There was a great relationship between Jonathan and David. Now, they had a great relationship as young men together. Recorded in Samuel, 1 Samuel 18. It came to pass. Thank God for you that are watching. May you watch us again next Sunday, and may God bless you and